So AMD, the processor company, is now is doing a big acquisition to, bolster their position in the AI sphere. I'm going to read this article here. This is Reuters. Reuters is pretty good for this kind of stuff, so I like to go to them for the technology stuff and the business related stuff. So, AMD to acquire server builder ZT Systems for $4.9 billion in cash and stock. AMD said on Monday it plans to acquire server maker ZT Systems for $4.9 billion as the company seeks to expand its portfolio of artificial intelligence chips and hardware and battle NVIDIA. AMD plans to pay for 75% of the ZT Systems acquisition with cash and the remainder in stock. The company had $5.34 billion in cash and short-term investments as of the second quarter. Computing requirements for AI have dictated that tech companies string together thousands of chips and clusters to achieve the necessary amount of data crunching horsepower. Stringing together the vast numbers of chips has meant the makeup of whole server systems has become increasingly important, which is why AMD is acquiring ZT Systems. AI systems are our number one strategic priority, AMD CEO Lisa Su said in an interview with Reuters. The addition of ZT Systems engineers will allow AMD to more quickly test and roll out its latest AI graphics processing units, or GPUs, at the scale cloud computing giants such as Microsoft require. The main way ZT Systems is additive to the company is we sell more GPUs. AMD shares rose more than 2%, while NVIDIA rose 1.4%. So the AMD stock went up today 4.52% just today alone. And you can see year to date here. Year to date, they're up 12%, which is not bad. You can see they're on an upward trajectory now after that little tank ski over the last little bit on tech stocks. But now they're on the upward move. So this might be a nice time to buy. Again, I'm not recommending you buy anything. Don't listen to me. I don't know shit about stocks. But take a look. Look for yourself. No doubt this gives a much stronger lock-in with their data center customers, and because of that, the acquisition is a net positive for their long-term revenue strategy, said Creative Strategy CEO Ben Pajarin. AMD plans to break off its server manufacturing business and sell it once the deal closes, as it has no plans to compete with companies such as Super Microcomputer. AMD has not yet held talks with potential buyers. ZT Systems Chief Executive Frank Zhang will join AMD and report to AMD's data center chief, Forrest Narad. Closely held, ZT Systems has roughly 2,500 employees, and AMD said it plans to retain about 1,000 of them. Oh, that sucks for 1,500 people. Sorry about your jobs there, peeps. Which will result in about $150 million in annualized operating expenses. Currently, ZT Systems generates annual revenue of roughly $10 billion, most of which is derived from its manufacturing unit. Executives expect the deal to close in the first half of 2025 and expect an additional 12 to 18 months to sell the manufacturing business. AMD said it expects the deal to contribute to its adjusted financial performance by 2025 end. CFO John Hu said the minor dilution from the deal in the first year after closing in 2025 would be offset by greater sales of graphics processor units, creating a break-even effect for the deal. 2026, the acquisition will accelerate revenue growth. The sale of the ZT Systems manufacturing business will have no impact onto AMD in the long run. Chan added the deal could help expand its business catering to cloud customers. Having more engineers helps. And NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang said at the company's developer conference in March that the one-time chip designer now creates and sells entire data centers, or the individual components needed to build one. This year, analysts expect the company to generate $105.9 billion from its data center segment, which includes chips and other AI hardware. The company expects to collect roughly $4.5 billion worth of AI chip revenue this year. Company customers include Microsoft and Meta platforms. So it's these companies are doing some big moves, man. I'll tell you, they're creating these massive companies that are kind of scary. Almost like if you ever watched Terminator, get the name of the company that was the big company in that. It's like these tech giants are going to be the ones on the forefront, and who's going to stop them? They get massive. Look at Apple. Just Apple, the rise of Apple in the last bunch of years. Imagine if AI starts taking over crazily. What companies like AMD or Nvidia and stuff are going to be worth? It's crazy. They're going to they'll own like 15% of the total market share of all businesses, all companies in the world, basically. So yeah, Skynet. There you go. Thanks, Joe. So we're looking at Skynet evolved.